Hey everyone, Schuyler Williamson here, coming to you from one of our newest listings here on the east side. What I'm going to talk to you about today is my first year in real estate and how that's evolved over time. When you start off as an agent, you got to find a mentor, and I was blessed to have Kristen as my mentor. I had a wealth of knowledge waiting for me there for any issue that I may have. So I didn't have the burden of most agents where I had to go figure out how to do a transaction. Really what I had to do is go find business. And thankfully I was pretty good at that. So my first year I focused on going and finding business and then working with Kristen to get those closed. And we were blessed to do that together. And I think in that first year we did a handful over 40 transactions. And learned a lot in that first year. You know, when you're doing 3 or so deals a month, you just get lots of practice and you see lots of things in homes that kind of set the trajectory of what you're going to learn in the future. Progressing from the first year, you learn a lot of lessons about the systems of a house and how the house works. And you know, even today, now that we have the construction business, I get to see what the house looks like when it's just a flat lot, and all of the number of things that take place as a home's being built and finished. When we walk into a house with buyers, we always think to ourselves, well, is it gonna be easy to sell this thing? So not only am I looking out for the buyers and their goals, I'm paying attention to that, but I'm also thinking, okay, well, when this person calls me 5 to 7 years from now, is it gonna be easy or hard to sell this? And then I ask myself why, and then I feel it's my responsibility to share that with the buyer. And that's just one of those things that you don't really fully get that until you start selling homes. And then when you get really good at selling homes, you become even a better buyer's agent because you know what people want and you know what sells. And so you got that whole component that you learn there, but then you take it a step further, and the longer you're in the business, the more you see what fails in a home. And and candidly, we not only have owned our home for a very long time now, as we get older, but we also have a number of rental properties, and those rental properties, you start to see the same things go wrong in all of the houses. And we take all of that knowledge and all of our clients' issues with their past houses, and when we walk into a house, we're looking for symptoms of that. We want to see how much life is left in the major systems. We want to see if there's any foundation issues. We want to see, are there any parts of the home that unless you just experienced it, you wouldn't know that it's going to be a headache in the future. And we want to point those out, or we want to get ahead of them and ask for those repairs during the transaction cycle before our folks actually own the home. And some of that stuff you can be taught, but a lot of it you just got to experience. So I would say as my career has progressed, not only was I taught the right way to do the business up front in that first year, but now I just have experience of not only protecting your goals as our client, but also what makes the home work, what makes the home work well, and then ultimately, when it's time to sell it, what makes it sell well. Yeah, so I appreciate you listening to me and a little bit about my story. If you like this and you want to follow us more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social.